Turn 3. Right, first thing we need is initiative. And please let it be 4 plus. Oh, nuts. Nuts. Right, okay. Germans get initiative again. So the whole gambling thing is not paying off. This is not working. Right. Artillery fire. Germans get to go first. Fantastic. Right. We're going to say these two don't fire because they're going to want to move them. They can still fire these ones though. So I'm going to fire these ones now. Just going to check because obviously that is lower than the targets. Artillery that's lower than a target. Nope, that's legit. Oh, that's a shame. This guy's legit because it all depends on the hex that is surrounding the artillery. So that's legit, but only if he was firing at somebody right next to him or just right nearby. Example being this guy. This guy could fire to somebody here, but not to somebody kind of over here or here. So it's all a bit odd when it comes to this whole idea of on the same level or slightly higher. It confuses me no end. Artillery is lower than the target, but the route passes through a hex at the same level or higher than that of the target. So if this guy was going for this guy, he couldn't do it because the height that this guy is at is also this height here. It's very difficult probably to see in the camera, but there is a slight variation from here to here. So this guy can't fire at this guy, can't fire at that guy because of that hex. No, he can't fire at that guy either. Oops, in fact that guy should have been flipped back to normal. Oops, my bad. Oh, and that guy. Can't fire on that guy. Can't fire on that guy because of that hex. So, yeah, that was a good accident by me. This guy could only fire on that guy or that guy. They don't have anything of their height in front of them, kind of thing. So this guy can't fire on these. We're going to move these two guys. This guy can fire on one of those two. He's probably going to pick that guy because he's closer, which is only 3 hexes, which is an 8 or less. Of course he gets an 8, spot on. Right. He gets an 8. That is in the open. So that was exactly the value it needed. So that would be disorganized. Oops. Fired marker. Done. And this guy can fire 1, 2, 3, 4, which would be again 8 or more. Oof, 12. So he needed 8 or more. Surplus value is 2, which would be 10. He gets a 12, so he completely annihilates that gun. 4 artillery guns lost by the British. I am not doing particularly well. Done. This guy will say say for the hell of it, he's just going to fire up to here anyway. What the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 or more. And thankfully, he doesn't. Good. And this guy can fire. Again, he cannot fire on that guy. Can fire on that guy though. And he can fire on the gun. So, inevitably he's going to fire on the gun because it's closer. 8 or more. Good. Fail. And this guy. Again, he can fire on any of these two. Both are 3s. We'll say he's going to go for the gun. What the hell. He would probably go for the people rather than the gun, let's be honest. But, what the hell. 3 hex, that'd be an 8 or more. Oh, come on, really? So, yep, he manages to completely obliterate that gun. Now, wait, maybe not. Because, no, he would. I was just thinking, because that's in woodland, he might get away with it, but no. Well over the surplus. So, yeah, not going well. Not going good at all. That means British artillery, any that may well be left, can fire. Let's see. We'll get this one away back here, which we may as well fire, because we've got hardly any left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 means 9 or more to hit this fella. Whoa. Oh, 6. Rubbish. And where are we? No, that's disordered. This one. Again, let's just go for one of these. They're easier targets. They're not hiding anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So an 8 or more for, say, this guy. 7. Fantastic. Nope. It's not happening either. He is in the open, but he's not cavalry. If he was cavalry, then I would have probably got that. But well. Right. That's that done. Rifle fire, and yeah, and the Germans get to go first. Brilliant. Okay, we'll just go straight up at the minute. So we're going to say this guy's going to go for this guy. Let me just check. He's got +1 rifle modifier, and he's in the woods, so they cancel each other out. Right, let's see what happens. Oh dear Lord. Could never roll as many 12s if I even wanted. So that guy gets disordered again. He can't be completely annihilated because of the trees. So this guy's done. We're going to go this guy to this guy. 0, 0, but this guy's in the woods, so that'll be a -1. And it's a 10. Oh. So they still get a 9, which would normally completely annihilate the guy. But woodland saves us again. Disordered. Cavalry here is going to go for this guy. He's in the... Nope, he's not in the trees. That was the one I was gambling on. Oh, crap. 10. 10 is exactly what he needs. So he is disordered. No trees to save him. This guy to this guy. Both of -1s, but he's in the trees, so -1 in the end. And it's a 6, so it's only a 5, so all is good. Whew, that was bad enough. Okay. Work our way over here. This guy is going to fire at this guy who's an 8, this guy's a 9, so he's going to go for this guy. And we get a 9. But he is a -1, which makes it an 8. And that means also there's a -1 for the trees, so that guy is saved by the skin of his teeth. -1 rifle modifier and -1 because of the trees. Whew, that was close. And this guy, he's going to go for... That guy's a 7, that guy's a 9. I'm not sure. I reckon he's going to go for the 7. This guy here. So he's on -1, and he's in the trees, which is another -1. So that's an 8. Oh, 8 minus his -1. So yep, he just has a bullet whiz over his head. Just. May even just clang off the helmet if he's got one. And that is it for German rifle fire, I think. So that means British rifle fire. But these 3 are disordered and can't fire. Brilliant. Just brilliant. This guy can fire though. And both these guys are cavalry in the open. So we would get a +1 on the dice roll for them. So this guy is going to aim for this guy, we'll say. It's not going to help as much right enough, but we get a 9. Oh, wait, this could be a bit of luck. We get a 9, but we get a +1 for cavalry that are in the open. So that is a 10. That guy needs a 10, so he is disordered. Good on that man. He is a good man. Right. Let's see. We can use these guys up here. Again, this guy is cavalry in the open. So we're going to use this guy to fire on that guy. And we get a 5, which is absolute rubbish. This guy is going to fire on the same guy. Ooh, also rubbish. And this guy. He is going to fire on this cavalry who is in the woods, so we don't get a bonus. Oh, Jesus. Right, that's absolutely woeful. Okay, that is it. That is rifle fire. It was just embarrassing, but that was rifle fire. Movement. German movement goes first then. Now, are the Germans going to break cover, or are we going to break cover? I say we both just break cover, or we will be here all day. Right. Let's have a look. These guys can move in, and at that point we would then be able to do attacks because they would be adjacent to each other. These guys would inevitably advance because these guys are disordered. So much as I regret doing it, they would. We know these Germans would. Right, so they've moved. That is just going to stay there. That can move 4. It's not going to get very far. We'll just move it to there at this point. This one, we can move it. It would have to be moved up here somewhere before it could actually fire on these guys. So we'll move it to there. That's 3. This guy's got 4. We'll move him, I was going to say up here, but this guy's blocked the bridge. Okay. We'll move him 1, 2, 3, 4 across this bridge then. These guys have been awkward. It also means that these guys can't get across that bridge, so they're going to have to go across this bridge. So we're going to take all these guys across this bridge then, as best they can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, because they are wanting to advance up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. This is going to block that bridge though. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't block the bridge. 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. Because these guys can go up that bridge if it came to it. Which they probably will. 1, 2, 3, 4. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Germans are really going for it this time. This guy is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 then, just across the bridge. These guys here, they are going to end up getting stuck if they all go that way, so we'll have a couple of guys go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that would block the bridge again. Oh, fantastic. Right. Okay, let's just move 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's not block the bridge. These guys are kind of stuck there then, because they'll also block that area. Okay, so they may as well just kind of spread it a bit just to make it look pretty. Okay. Right. That is German movement. So the Germans get to attack. And unfortunately, the Germans have a good chance of attacks up here, which is bad for us. Right, let's see what we've got. We have, this guy is obviously going to attack these disordered people. Not cool, but he's going to do it anyway. The break value was 7, it's now 5. And they get an 8. So he also has a +1 rifle modifier, which would make that 9. So yeah, that guy is gone. This guy's next. He is going to be attacking the other disordered guys. Oh, good God, how come they're getting all the good dice rolls? He gets an 11. No dice, no rifle modifier, and their break value was 8, now 6, so they are also gone. And the cavalry guy is going to charge into these disordered guys, and he gets a 7. In fact, rifle modifier doesn't matter, it's an attack, not a rifle attack, or a rifle fire. Duh. Hence why it's called a rifle modifier. This guy's got 7. Oh, good. They were a 10. They are now an 8. So they survive. Thank God somebody survives. These guys can't do anything. They get disordered. Excellent. Let's see over here. This guy can attack this guy here. because they're adjacent. Let's see, this guy in trees or anything? No, oh dear. Another gamble could go horribly wrong. Nope, nope. All good. We're good. He is a 9. Rolls a 7. Lovely. What else? Nothing else. So that is it for German attacks. So that means British movement this time. So let's move a couple of these guys to here. That's 2. That guy there to 2. Should I move him down within rifle fire of this guy? I don't know. Gamble didn't work out well last time, so no, I'm not going to do it this time. And let's see. This guy's disordered, he's gone nowhere. I think these guys are going to have to come over that bridge, so I think these guys should move down and help rather than just stand there gormless. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. See if we can do a bit of an attack. 2, 3. Yep. Oh, wait a minute, that guy's only a 3. Hang on. Oh, crap. Stuff it. This guy's a 4. Move him there. Move 5. He's a 4. So we'll kind of gang up on these guys a bit. May as well. Let's move these guys down. See if we can get some good attacks going. And move that guy in. Right. Movement done. Let's get some attacks going here. Right, British attacks. This guy's disordered. This guy is going to attack the disordered guys. If they can do it to us, we can do it to them. Let's see. Oh, beauty. Right. 11. So, was a 10, now an 8. We finally actually managed to bump somebody off. Never thought it would happen. Was beginning to wonder if it was ever going to happen. Right, so we managed to bump that guy off. Let's see, who else can we attack? Right, get this whole group here. Now, there is a rule that says you can attack. I'm gonna double check it, but if there is the stream or river in the middle, you can still attack. I'm pretty sure of that. I will double check it though, but I'm sure it happens. Let's see. We'll start with this guy though. He's going to attack this guy who is just standing there in the middle of the road, just waiting to get it. Let's see if he does. Nope. Manages to duck or cover or something. This guy's gonna go for him as well. And somehow he also manages to completely fumble it. This guy's gonna go for him then. Evidently I have an entire army of blind people. This guy is gonna go for him too. Finally! Somebody actually manages to do something. Right, 12. A 12 is an automatic retreat though, rather than a disorder. So I would really rather, a break, I would rather have had an 11, but I'll take it. He's going to have to retreat back to here. There is a rule you can, and when you retreat, you are disordered. I could have been really nasty and retreated him through this guy to here, and both would have been disordered, but I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy. This guy is going to go for this guy then. And he's also hopeless. Would have been as well no moving those guys. Okay, so we've done all these. We're up to here. He is going to go for the cavalry guy. And gets a 9. So he is cavalry. Now, it doesn't specify in an attack if you get a bonus because he's cavalry and in the open. I'm going to look that up. Let's see. Let's see. They'll usually terrain considerations, blah, blah, blah. Nope, it does not say. That is pretty dire. Oh, come on. Really? Every other one of them gives you a bonus of 1 if it's cavalry in the open. Calling foul on that one. But, okay. Okay, we'll take the disorder then, fine. Still think he should be getting bumped. This guy's going to fire an air attack. This guy, rather. And only gets a 7, so that's pretty hopeless. This guy's going to attack this guy. It's even worse. And this guy's going to attack this guy. Still hopeless. Oh, well, that was absolutely woeful as well. So that is the end of turn 3. And at least there was some action, but it was rather embarrassing action because it never really went anywhere. Let me just make sure I have the disordered people. They would go back to normal again. That didn't last long. And same up here. That one gets back to normal. And hopefully I haven't missed any. But that, I believe, is the end of turn 3.